Wopo Holup, an artist whose works have been walked past, walked on and touched by countless people in public spaces in New York, Denver, Kansas City, Mo, and elsewhere, died on September 29 in Manhattan. She was 80. The cause was lung cancer, her husband, the artist Peter Brown, said. She had been living and working in New York and in Lyons, Colorado, near Boulder. Ms. Holup created River That Flows Two Ways, the 37-panel set in the seawall railing at Battery Park in Lower Manhattan. She embedded a sculptural representation of the Missouri River into the floor of a police academy in Kansas City, the artwork flowing through the lobby and out across the 15-acre property. She made sculptural birds for a train station in Denver and a greenway in Lowell, Massachusetts, and a mural of grasses and trees for an underpass in Queens, reflective of her abiding interest in nature. Her works, said Jenny Dixon, director of the Noguchi Museum in Queens and a longtime friend, were always grounded in research. What she taught herself and the base of knowledge she acquired she expressed visually, articulating the majesty of the natural world in the urban public spaces we all share, Ms. Dixon wrote in an email. Her learning and discovery became the basis for the lyrical, pragmatic, accessible public artworks she created. Phyllis Anna Holup was born on April 2, 1937, in San Diego. Her father, Henry, was in the Navy, and the family moved often during and after World War II, eventually settling in the Dallas area. Her mother, Eileen Hill, was a homemaker. Her unusual name, pronounced Wopo Holup, was something of a lark and something of an accident. She liked to say there was a short and a long explanation of the Wopo name, Mr. Brown said the short one, California, Bay Area, 1960s. The longer, neighbors Wendy and Vern, Bodega, Sonoma County, were members of the Miwok tribe. They wanted to initiate their friend Phyllis into the tribe and staged a ceremony with tribe members gathered in a circle around a fire. The chief asked her to say her Indian name, which she had rehearsed. Phyllis said, "I am Wopo," her husband said. Wherein all the old women cracked up. He added, after the ceremony Wopo asked Vern and Wendy what the laughter was all about. The answer, she had mispronounced her new name. It was supposed to be Woho, meaning, beautiful maiden running through fields of wild flowers, he said. Wopo meant old man. Ms. Holup graduated from the San Francisco Art Institute in 1965 and received a Master of Fine Arts degree from Mills College in Oakland, California, in 1967. Mr. Brown said that in the mid-1970s she met the installation artists Christo and Jean-Claude as they were working on their running fence project in Northern California, and that they urged her to move to New York, which she did. One of her earliest public art commissions, in 1988, was also one of her most challenging. She was asked to create a work for the Joseph Cohn Training Center in New Brunswick, NJ, which is for blind and visually impaired people. She came up with Triumph of Pegasus, a 43-foot long bas-relief sculpture relating the Pegasus myth that is intended to be touched.